Binaka, and a very good morning to you all. I acknowledge the presence of the Permanent Secretary for Local Government Housing and Environment, the Special Administrators, Chief Executive Officers, Ministry officials, and of course the Chairman and the members of the Local Government Committee and friends of local government. At the outset, let me also congratulate two new faces in the local government team. Not really new faces. You all know Mr. Rafiza. He is now the CEO for Lautoka Town Council, and Mr. Dinesh Naidu, CEO for Tanoa Town Council. It is an honor to be in the city of Lautoka to address the local government forum, which is very important for all of us. Our cities and towns are traditional hubs of economic, social and cultural activities. Municipal councils from cities to town, big and small, are core to nation building in a holistic manner. And that is what has brought you to the city of Lautoka this morning, because we have a common interest. I want you all to be local government administrators who can get things done. And let me be clear that we must aim to be the best local government. But to be the best will require strong leadership and effective delivery services. To this end, government has allocated funds for a number of projects that has been planned for municipal councils in the 2016-2017 national budget and are as follows. I remember those days when I used to be the mayor, when you used to go and knock doors of the minister for funding. Some of you will recall, hardly we were given a cent to run municipal councils. But today you all are very fortunate that you are getting annual funding for your respective municipalities on capital projects. And I can assure you that under this government, it will be a continued effort of the government to see that we assist municipal councils in terms of funding. The whole reason is that we know that there are certain municipal councils who cannot afford to carry out capital projects on their own. That's a fact. There is no need to pretend here. And that is what made government assist these small municipal councils. First, construction of the Reki and Nasinu municipal markets. I believe the consultants has been engaged now, and they are on the growing stages. Two, establish a special drain upgrade program with a sum of $900,000 to invest in drain upgrade to protect properties and improve stormwater flow. I know there are some debates between FRA and municipal council whether we are supposed to carry out such things or whether it is the responsibility of FRA. I had a meeting with Fijian Roads Authority in terms of municipal roads, municipal footpaths and drains. And they are going to submit me the list for all the footpaths, the drains and the roads that will be undertaken in 2016 and 2017, and I will inform you. Continued annual grant of $4 million for the purpose of improving infrastructure, heritage walks, and upgrading of properties. This is the challenge fund that I'm talking about. But let me also record my disappointment with some of the municipalities in terms of carrying out the capital project. You are given funds, but there is very slow progress on those projects. You all know that. I'm not going to single out the municipal council, but just a general statement, and you must take this as a serious note from me. That from now onwards, if you are not going to be in par with ministry officials in terms of carrying out the capital projects, you won't get the funding. 750,000 has been allocated for the construction of the Lautoka swimming pool and 350 for the new Bala stadium. This will be a continued funding for Nasino. This is the first stage, and the second stage will be in 2017. $540,000 for the purchase of the street vacuum cleaner machine for the municipal councils. This year we want to try out for a few councils, and if it is success, then definitely we will look for other councils as well. The national budget address promotes investment, and our municipal councils, are key drivers to this area. Reduction of car parking requirement and flexible business operating hours within towns and cities have been approved. I don't know how many of municipal councils have done a circular or newsletter that has given out to the ratepayers, informing that these are the new changes that have been done. If you have not done, please do so. It's very important. Municipal councils have to come to party on this and promote their towns and cities to the investors. This is not just the job of investment people. I still hear this day and age from the investors that when they go to investment Fiji, they are told that you have to go to that authority, this office and that office. Please. Our ministry plays a major role in terms of investment. We are key to the investment in this country. And you all know the reasons behind it. We are the approving authority. And if we are going to take time, you can imagine millions of dollars that are supposed to come in, will just slow down. The very investment that we expect. One of the common complaints, as I have received, is that our municipal councils that play an important role at the implementation level of investment, rather than roll out a red carpet, pull out the red tape. This still exists. And I want to say to you, because no one has come to me and said that I'm under pressure or there's too much work for me. So I take that as that everything is normal. So if everything is normal, then why am I receiving complaints? And then I have to call the respective CEOs and SAs to follow up on certain things. This should not be the case. I'm not just saying here in this forum, but from now onwards, Ministry will actively monitor this and work out ways of monitoring and ensuring that municipal councils play a proactive role in creating investor confidence once they hit the ground. I know some of you will say that you are not getting the same support from the ministry officials. In some cases, yes, you may be right. There has been some submissions made to ministry officials, and they have been sitting with it as well. But you can take it from me that from now onwards, it will not happen. People will just have to do their job. They can't do it, they will have to come and tell me nicely that, sir, I can't do this. Simple. Very simple. Special Town Support Management Scheme has been approved, where municipal councils will be sharing human resources based on approved national guidelines. I regard all of you as my fellow administrators, and I have huge expectation from you in the coming fiscal year 2016 and 2017. We are part of a team, local government, and we need to be on the same page in all our activities. The reason why I am trying to highlight all this is for you to prepare yourself, because who knows, in coming years, we might have regional councils rather than district. So I'm just sounding, because we have seen that Tanoa, Reki, Labuka, all these small councils, some that cannot just rely on them. Every year they expect government assistance. But how long are we going to assist? That's something that we will have to discuss in this forum. What are the ways and means of taking local government? What we are supposed to do? These are some of the things that we need to discuss. The local government committees will continue with the town boundary extension program for Singatoga, Greater Suva area, Lautoka City, and Lautoka. And here I would like to acknowledge and thank the chairman and members of the local government committee for the job that they are doing. It's a voluntary thing. They have come on board, and I must tell you that they mean business. And I want to thank all of you. The committee has carried out extensive consultations and will present some of their findings and recommendations following my address this morning. Downtown development plans for the central business district, Nedi, Singatoga, Tavoa, Lambasa, and Labuka are planned for the new fiscal year. These include plans to gradually shift markets and bus stands and extend the central business district as trading zone. There were a lot of talks when Nassori Town Council decided or resolved to relocate their market. And in particular, those critics who do not want to see development in their own towns and cities. They were saying, for their personal interest, that it will not go too far. You go and see Nassori today. And I've been told that there is more demand now in terms of store. Am I right, Sio? Yeah. So, you know, we will have to put a stop to these few elements in all towns who wants to be the leaders to say, no, this will not work. Gone are the days. This is the problem in Lambasa. Same problem in Lambasa. There are few people who think that they own their towns. No. We will have to see what is the best for our heritage. And one glaring example is Nassori. According to the World Bank 2014, Fijian towns and cities population stands at 472,957, being 53.4% of our nation's population, and population growth rate estimated to be 1.4% for towns. Now you can imagine, from rural to urban. And this will continue, I'm telling you. Now, we are moving into squatter settlements. We are developing all the squatter settlements that's within the town boundary, which was neglected by the previous government. We are moving in. Now, for example, if 100 tenants are sitting on 50 or 60 acres, definitely there will be other lots available for others to buy. And that's going to happen. Once we're going to have a proper subdivision in towns and cities, there will be a lot of space or land available for others to come in. And this is where there will be more demand for service. You must be prepared for that. I remember in the last forum, until today, No one has come to me. I remember asking you to give me the squatter settlements within your respective towns and cities. That's very important. It's important for them, the committee. Don't think that you are there for 3 years or 2 years, whatever you have to do now. Please, if you think that way, you should get out right now. Now I would like to turn at this stage to directly address the special administrators and the chief executive officers at this forum. Your role for the effective management of Fijian towns and cities operation is key driver for government in the coming days and months. I will ensure that you lead your municipal councils and pay due diligence to the following. 1. Strengthening financial management, including effective collection of rates and operating municipal council. That does not mean tomorrow you go out and give notices to the ratepayers. No, I'm not saying that. What I mean is you must have a regular meetings with your ratepayers. You all have rate departments. You must make sure that your rate department goes out to ratepayers. Talk to them. If they have some difficulties, make arrangements. This used to happen before. Why can't it happen today? The other day, someone called me from Bala, a market vendor, and said that he went to pay market fee to the market master, and the market master, without acknowledging, said, "What you are doing in my office?" These things still exist. So I want you people, after your forum, go out, talk to your HODs, not only HODs, but to all the staff. We need to change our attitude, because we are very close to our community. We are very close to our people. They see everything what is happening. Maybe they can't see what I'm doing here in Suba, but for you people, yes, they see every movement what you people are doing. And you should not be afraid of it. It's your job, it's your responsibility. That's why you all are there. Strengthening grievances management structure and ensuring that the grievances raised by the stakeholders, ratepayers and community members are effective. This is also very important. Because at the municipal level, the stakeholders, they fail to get some sort of response, they do come to us. And I have directed so many cases to the DLG to handle it. But let me ask, at the first place, do you think that should happen? If that has to happen, then why are we having this municipal office in all the towns and cities? What for? Just for the sake of employment? I don't think so. But let me tell you, I'm not going to lie with you. That is happening. People do come saying that we went there. Some of the time the CEOs and SAs are so busy that they can't even see the ratepayers. This is what Honorable Prime Minister had to say in Lambasa during our final consultation program. That is the decision making. We ourselves need to know first that whatever decision you're going to take, how is going to affect that individual. That does not mean we have a Bible that local government act, we just follow that. I've been saying in so many forums, you can ban as much as you want, but don't break it, don't break the law. But try to accommodate. Sometimes when I go to some towns and cities, when I hear from my administrators or CEOs, I still wonder that, you know, we are still in the 70s and 60s. We need to change. Ensuring that the service delivery to ratepayers are always effective and to a quality standard. Ensure that the municipal councils are investor friendly. I've just talked about this reduction on car parking. So there is a lot of interest being generated among the investors because they will get more land to develop. But I still hear from the municipal level that there are certain engineers and surveyors taking time on that, saying that we will have to liaise with town and country planning when it's been already approved. So sometimes I really wonder whether you people are having regular meetings with your HODs or not. Just a few days ago, there was a investor in our office. So I invited Director Local Government. There was an application. And they were sitting in Super City Council's office from February. And that investor was being led running up and down. Look, let me make it very clear. I'm not one of them who will be given a speech and I will just come and read out. No. Okay? I'll be blunt. I will tell you what is right and what is wrong. You all will recall that during the December Local Government Forum 2015, I spoke on the need to understand the genuine partnership between the central government and the local government. It is important that the policies of the central government are well filtered into the structures of municipal councils. This is very important. You can have your own political affiliation, but let me make it very clear that for now, whatever government policies are, you will need to filter them. That's the policy of the devil. You cannot have anybody else's agenda in your respective towns and cities to move on. No. It has to be the government of the day policies. I want to make it very clear. I haven't heard any such things, and I do not want to hear. I must stress on the need for a major mindset and mindset shift in the municipal council's roles and responsibilities. Just a few minutes ago, I've spoken on the attitude and mindset of our people on the ground. I want you to have regular meetings with them. And if you think that there are certain things that you cannot deal with and resolve at your level, please, you all have my number. Call me. That's why I'm there. And I will make sure that you are assisted in those areas. Service delivery, and in particular, timeliness for approval and services. If cleanliness is next to godliness, then timeliness is close to it. I hope you have got this message. We were in Lambasa for this consultation, sugar consultation meeting. And there was a letter to let us am I right? Yes. The Lambasa town council staff were busy cleaning the town the day before, and they had the Prime Minister and Minister. I've been saying this, that we need to make sure that our towns and cities are clean and tidy at all times. Simple. So if a minister or prime minister is not going to come to your town for 6 months, they're not going to care about your town. I don't know what was the response of S.A. Lambasa to that, but that was in the newspaper. Most of you must have read. For the purpose of investment, we will note that in late 2014, the timeline process for building, zoning, and subdivision has been reduced. And I believe Director has informed all the municipal councils as well. It is strictly to be adhered to, and the investors must be well advised of the outcomes within the time frame. But let me tell you one thing. This is not happening. And why it's not happening, I don't know. Maybe some of you are feeling good about this by making people run to your office every time. Is that so? If that is not the case, then what is the reason? And we have given that approval. We have reduced the dates and the timeline. So why it's not happening? And I have got a lot of issues with Suva City Council. Let me be blunt with it. Sometimes the problem is that if you know too much, it's also a problem. And the problem in Suva City Council is that basically everybody is the boss. So who's going to do the job? I'm not going to say any more on this timeline. Next time, if I'm going to hear from any applicant that they have not been acknowledged, then I'm sorry. In addition, I know you all are engaged with this local pageant and festival organization. And I want to thank all those councils who are involved in it, and those who are not. I think you are assisting the carnival that is happening in the municipalities. But for Lautoka and Nandi, we need to discuss in this forum the way forward, whether they're getting the fullest support from the respective organizations or not. Because there were some letters written to my office saying that why municipal councils are involved in these festivals and carnivals. So I responded. But take it from me, I want you people all to be involved in these festivals and carnivals. May I finally take this opportunity to thank you all for the great work carried out during the restoration of towns and cities to normalcy following Cyclone Winston. My Parliament ministerial statement post Cyclone Winston was dedicated to municipal councils for your efforts in the quick turnaround into normalcy. Wherever I went, I've done that, but it's very important that all these staff must know this, and they should be thanked for the job well done within a very short period of time. I think Nemi had a lot of difficulties, but they managed, and the town was open within a week. So that was something good, and it's also good for us as local government to set example for others as well. And I can tell you that there were some who said in a forum that we should take example from local government, the way that they are doing things. So there are certain areas that you should be proud of what you are doing, but more can be done. I have confidence in your capability of meeting challenges and delivering at the highest level. I have confidence, that's why I can talk to you people like this. I have faith in all of you. That's why I'm talking like this to you. Because I worked with most of you for quite a long time. Once again, warm welcome to the forum. I expect everyone to participate and contribute to the forum. These quarterly forums are for municipal administrators to share knowledge and experiences, and of course for other staff to gain knowledge from these forums. I hope that whenever we have forums like this, you do go out to your respective municipalities and share with your staff on what has been achieved, what you need to do with your own councils. I remember after one forum, I went to one municipal council and I shared what was discussed in the forum. And believe me or not, that staff said, we were not told about this. So if it is not happening, please do it. Because that's why you are here as leaders. We cannot get everybody to this forum. I expect that when you go down, you do share and talk to your staff what you have learned, what sort of assistance you will get. These are some of the things that you need to discuss and share with your staff. It's very important. So once again, thank you so much, and good luck.